Hey everyone, Lucas here. Finally, good to finally do a video. Talk some Panthers as we have the NHL expansion draft coming up on the 21st. The Vegas Golden Knights will be building their team, and they actually have some very, very, very favorable conditions for them, as we'll get into why right now, as teams can only protect 7 forwards, 3 defensemen, and 1 goaltender for their team. So, pretty stingent for the teams that protecting teams, but very, very favorable position for the Vegas Golden Knights, as they have a better chance than I think in any expansion draft. And I think it's cool now, like in this day and age of social media and all that, that we can actually see the process of how a team can be built from scratch all the way up to opening night. We have not really had that type of precedence of being able to see a team be built, and it's really, really cool. I'm really excited to see how Vegas has come from being named a team, Las Vegas getting a team, and then just building the arena, getting the team name. They'll reveal their jerseys on the 21st. They'll have their team built on the 21st. They'll start making trades. They'll start signing free agents. So it's going to be really, really cool to see all that build up. And I think the way that this is set up now, I think they have a really good chance to challenge Florida's most points in a season for an expansion team. They're a lot better favorable than the Panthers did. So we'll see how that works out in the coming 2017-18 season. But anyways, let me get to who I think the Panthers will protect and then who I think they'll expose for Vegas. So the 7 forwards I think they're going to protect. Obviously going to be Aaron Ekblad, Jonathan Huberdeau, Derek McKenzie, as many Panther fans don't want that. Then we have Jonathan Marchessault, Riley Smith, Vincent Trocheck, and then Thomas Vanek will be the 7 forwards that they protect. Now for the 3 defensemen, obviously Aaron Ekblad. I do think they will protect Alex Petrovic. I think he is a key asset to the team. I think it'd be absolutely foolish to expose him. I know when I was on Twitter, during last season, when people were talking, people actually thought we should expose Petrovic. I just don't think that is a good year. Good idea. He had injuries last season, so coming back from injuries is always tough. So he really didn't have that great season. I think he's going to have a breakout season in 2017-18, and I think why the Panthers think the same way, and I think that's why they will keep him. Then obviously the 3rd defenseman would be Keith Yandle. For the goaltenders, I think this may surprise people, but James Reimer, I think Florida is going to protect him. And the reason why I think they'll expose Luongo is due to his age and the fact that he had hip injuries through the last 2 seasons. Now, as for contracts, I could be wrong, and I think this is another reason why they may not take him, is the length of the contract he has and the amount of the contract. Now, I could be wrong. Now, Las Vegas may not get that. For the team, they may not get the contract, and they may be able to start from scratch and then sign whatever. Then, if that's the case, then okay, they may take him. But my idea is I think they're going to build around a young team that's got experience, but I don't think they're going to take guys that are in their late 30s and early 40s, especially goaltender, because the goaltenders usually peak around 35. That's 35. They start going downhill, unless you're brutal or even Longo's still decent, but again, he is definitely not someone I would pick to build a team. So I think he'll be safe with the Florida Panthers. Because again, Vegas only has to pick 3 goaltenders, and every team is exposing a goaltender. So I don't see. I think Luongo will be more than safe. Now, what the Panthers have to do, again, this is the list that they're not going to protect. They have to protect. They have to give Vegas 1 defenseman, 2 forwards, and a goalie. So, and the guys that are protected for Florida that we can't touch, that don't count towards these 7 forwards, 3 defensemen, and 1 goaltender is rookies that have not played enough games. So Matheson is safe. Then you've got all the other young guys that are under contract right now that have not played that game. So all rookies from first and second year are safe. So they don't count towards the whole contract that Florida has to expose to the Vegas Golden Knights. So the guys that are exposed that I think possibly could be on that list would be Nick Bukestad, Jaromir Jagr, Jussi Jokinen, Sevior for the forwards. Now, for the 2 forwards, I think the Florida will put out there would have to be Nick Bukestad and Jokinen. I think those will be the 2 guys. With Bukestad, the last few seasons, he's just continuing to have those back injuries and all those injuries he suffered. And he just this year, he did not produce. He did not produce at the level that he is used to performing at. And I think that's been a really disappointment for him. So I think that's why he'll be exposed. And then Jokinen could also be exposed, age and try and get these young guys up and coming. But again, doesn't guarantee they're actually going to take them because Vegas will only take 1 player from each team. So with the defensemen that are going to be exposed for Florida, Jason Demers, and then I think Kindle will be also exposed for Florida because again we got a lot of rookies down in the thing. Pesek I think could also be exposed as well for Florida. And that might end up being the guy that Vegas takes is Pesek. As much as Florida Panthers would definitely love for the Golden Knights to take Kindle off our hands, again, I think Pesek would be the one they take. And then obviously the goaltender, Luongo. But I don't think they'll take Luongo. I think Luongo will be safe. It'll be Reimer and Luongo. And I think Luongo will be the backup. But we'll get into that down the road. This was just about the expansion draft. So what do you guys think? You guys agree with me, disagree with me? Let me know. If you like this video, get that big thumbs up. Again, I should be coming out with more content now that things are finally kicking into gear for the Cats. We should have a coach within the next week or 2. I'm not going to do an entry draft. I am, to be honest, I don't pay attention to what's going on in the minors and stuff like that with the college kids and all that. I don't pay any attention to that, to be honest with you. So there won't be an entry draft talk video, but I will come up with a video probably at the end of June with potential free agents we might sign. I think we're going to be quiet though. After last year, we made some pretty big splashes. I think overall the Panthers are satisfied with the team, but we'll go into that in that next video. So, one last thing I do want to talk about. This will be the last video ever in this house as I am moving back to the place where my channel all started at Presidential Estates in Quincy, Mass. So again, not leaving this town, just moving right down the street. So it'd be good to be back there yet. Still don't know how I'm going to do my setup. The first couple of videos may just be, somewhere with no backdrop or anything like that. But once I get some ideas on what I want to do, I'll have a really nice setup. And there's some swirling in there, but we'll see what comes up as the ultimate plan. So again, thanks guys for watching. Let's go ahead and discuss down below your guys' thoughts of the expansion draft, what Florida will do. And as always, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I put out some great content all on the Florida Panthers. So, thanks for watching.